anybody? Well, I don't see anybody here yet, but that's okay. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to get in here, and then we'll talk the talk, get some collective messages, maybe, but I hope everybody can hear me. So I'll wait like a minute or two till you guys come in, if y'all come in. So unfortunately, yesterday's live, I did cancel it, but we are live now. So that's the most important thing. Okay, so you guys will come in here, you won't come in here, and probably will make this live like an hour long or so, depending on how many of y'all are in here. But do I want to talk about yesterday's events? No, I do not. Why? Why don't I want to talk about yesterday's events? Well, it's yesterday for a reason, right? It happened yesterday for a reason, right? So, oh man. And then, it put me in a spot where, what was it? It put me in a particular spot where I was like, old version of myself attempted to come forward, but it's like I haven't seen that version for a very long time, and I was like, no, you're not welcome here. So it just, it goes to show that really the divine really kind of steps in at particular times and particular moments. So is there always a reason why certain things kind of happen? Sure there is. But I gotta say this. You've ever noticed that, we used to have like MapQuest and stuff like that, but now we have GPSs in our phones. Now we have a way to, now we actually have a way of typing in our destination and getting to a particular place or at a particular time, right? And a lot of the times when we use these GPSs, suddenly we are taking the wrong turn at the wrong time, or turning when we're not supposed to turn. We were supposed to turn back there, not right here. But then you find yourself looking at your map again, and all of a sudden it says rerouting, right? So it's still gonna bring you to your destination. You might get there sooner, you might get there an hour later than you were originally were supposed to, because it really doesn't matter. It's still taking you to the same place. So yesterday's events, waking up today, enlightened me to that perspective. So it really doesn't matter what transpired yesterday because it happened yesterday. Also, it was like raining, and there were all kinds of things happening all at once, and it was just a disaster. Do I have any announcements? Well, apparently, 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 I do not. So, I do have some things like in the works, and like this is another reason why like yesterday's events sort of put me in like a certain type of alignment where it kind of pulled me out of that alignment, and I was like, I was getting bummed out real quick. So then we had a storm, and just everything was just disastrous. So I canceled live yesterday. Announcements, don't really have anything. I do have like something in particular that I'm working on once again, and when that is in the final stages, and when I'm absolutely prepared to share, I definitely will share. It is something something I'm really looking forward to. Really looking forward to. So now we're going to get into the collective. So for those of you in here, take whatever resonates. All right, here we go. So I'm using the Spirit Animal Oracle. Love this deck. Absolutely love this deck. All right, here we go. Whoa. So this is exactly what I was just talking about, which is incredible that it's coming out. Spirituality. Spirituality and magic. Gratitude. This is a time, I don't know if anybody has been paying attention, but when I woke up, I went to bed really early last night, but when I woke up, there were all of these pictures of the northern lights, and a lot of things in the sky, right? The northern lights, and you could really see the northern lights from just about anywhere last night. I don't know if anybody was paying attention to that, but I went to bed very early, so I was not taking pictures of any of that, but man, am I sorry that I missed it. Anyways, because I was incredibly exhausted. But what's catching my eye right now, because as soon as this card comes out, like, look at these colors here. Like, these colors remind me of everything that transpired last night with the northern lights, and with all of that frequency. And ever since that eclipse last month, there have been a lot of energy shifts, not just in the human race, but soulfully speaking. So looking at this card here, it's absolutely a beautiful card to see, especially with like the northern lights happening and all of that happening last night. So incredible magic occurring before our very eyes. How do you... We're doing collective messages. This collective message might be for you, actually. So this is an incredible time to, I want to say, like, because once again, looking at this card, like a total and complete awakening happening within a lot of souls, like right in this lifetime, because we are in, I don't want to say like the golden age, but we're in like, what is it? It's in astrology. Aquarius is what it's called. Like I said, I am totally not in like a, I'm not like an astrologist or anything like that, though I do kind of like try to pay attention to some of that. Because it's putting a lot of people in a place of gratitude. Appreciating certain moments in time or certain experiences, or it's like, it's kind of like transforming your energy to a place where it's going to kind of shift the energy where you will be able to manifest specific things into your physical reality. It's like, and I keep seeing these colors too, because like I can't get over seeing these colors, and all of those colors were happening last night. The greens, look at this. The greens, the purples. So if anybody was looking at the night sky last night, here is your spiritual sign. Wow. I gotta say this too. Right before I clicked live, or right before I went live, a ladybug sort of flew on my bed and was like crawling right here. It kind of just came in out of nowhere. So to anybody out there that's listening, I'm currently hearing, wear what you want to wear with confidence. But there was a song that I was hearing too. I did meditate a little bit before going live, and a song came on. What was it? Oh my God. I'm probably gonna butcher the heck out of it. It's an R&B song. It's really old. Oh yeah. No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when you're with my boo, you know I'm crazy over you. See, I'm probably gonna butcher it, but that was a song that was kind of coming to me before I was going live, and it's like, I see this couple, when I was meditating, I see this couple sort of like dancing together to this song. Like maybe it's like a high school dance or something like that, but that was the song that they were dancing to. Every day I spend with you is the pot that keeps me hooked. I love you. Wow. That was great. I swear I butchered it. I swear I butchered it. But anyway, that was the song that came to me before I was going live today, or before I hit the live button. And also there was the ladybug too. The ladybug showed up like right in front of me. So it's like, now is the time for some type of adventure, some type of new expenditure, but it's like, it's kind of like stepping out of an old way of doing things. So, you know, one of the reasons why I canceled live yesterday was because I was in this like total mind frame, and energetical alignment was like, it didn't feel right. So, you know, an old version of myself would be like, oh, I gotta do live anyway. I can't cancel. I gotta do live anyway. I can't cancel. Whether I feel in alignment or not, I can't cancel. But bottom line is if you're not in alignment with it, what good is it? So, that's what I feel like. That's what I feel like this collective message is for. That's what I feel like this collective message is for. So if you're in your comfort zone and you are continuously bored or continuously not stepping out of your comfort zone, and it doesn't feel right to you to consistently be in that particular alignment, man, it's time for something new. It's time to kind of push yourself to a place where, I don't want to say that you're unrecognizable. Yeah, unrecognizable, because that could really, really, really help you out in the long run. So pushing yourself and bringing yourself into a much different alignment and stepping out of the old would do you a lot good. All right, what else do we have for the collective, please? That's where your power is going to be. That is where you are going to be able to manifest what the heck you want. It's like, man, what happens if I do this? What happens if I do that? But bottom line, it's like, you won't know unless you don't try. That's where your power is. Stepping into the unknown, stepping out of an old way, how you used to handle things, or however you used to do things. Because when you do that, you're putting yourself in a position of pure alignment. You're protected. You're guided. You're setting yourself up for success. But bottom line, man, this whole collective message, this whole ordeal that we have going on, the live, the main theme here is stepping out of an old way of doing things, because I don't know why. I guess I don't need to know why. But I just feel like who's ever watching is feeling as if they need to move out of some type of energy where there's not movement, like things are not happening or things are not moving in a particular direction. But it's kind of like Spirit is saying, but they are. Things are moving the way you want them to. Oh wait, you want them to go in this direction? Well, you gotta shift your vibration this way. Or you could end up and this also includes surrounding yourself with caring connections. That was the first thing that I saw. That was the first thing that I heard. I know it says caring, but one of the first things that I heard was surrounding yourself with caring connections. There are certain connections that will set you up for a particular alignment when you're trying to manifest, or when you're trying to sort of put yourself in a particular alignment. And these caring connections, because that was the first thing that I heard, caring. But I also heard connections afterwards, caring, connections. Which will also help you to establish and tap into your intuition, will help you tap into a greater sense of being. Now, everybody talks about, oh, you know, I'm intuitive, I know what I'm talking about. Part of being intuitive is sensing what you're manifesting. It's also sensing when there's trouble up ahead. It's also sensing if there's trouble up ahead, I should probably go in this direction. Cleansing. Stillness. That's what I heard when I saw this card. Stillness. Listening to the stillness of, listening to the breeze outside, or listening to the birds chirp. You know, I've been sitting in this one spot. I don't mean in here, but I was sitting in this one spot outside, and a hummingbird is up in the tree, and he flew right by me. And I'll be surprised if the hummingbird spirit comes out. He flew right by me, and he was, you know, I don't know what the plant is called, but he was getting his nutrients from the plant that was right there. And sometimes that's where we find our answers. That is where we find our answers. What else do we have for the collective? Whoa. I have so much to say about this card right now, because what's coming to me when I see this card is, and I know this card like continuously comes out in every single one of my collective readings, but there's this illusion that I want to say the human race instills in us, where it's like, oh, you know, forgive them, and forgive yourself, and, you know, forgive those times where this and this transpired, or, you know, this card has so much more meaning than forgiving those people, or forgiving yourself. And because I know a lot of readers sometimes will instill that in some of their readings, but when I see this card, like, the first thing that kind of comes to mind is thankfulness is really what's coming to me right now. Being thankful for the journey that you're on, that you're currently on at this time. So expressing a sense of gratitude. For some weird reason, though, I'm kind of sensing somebody cleaning out their chest, like cleaning out like a trunk full of crap that they haven't seen in like a very long time. Or like, this could, I don't know why, but I'm envisioning somebody clearing out like an area where they have like pictures or like old movies or just kind of things that they've held on to for quite some time. And it's literally been sitting there, and they walk by it and it's like, man, I should really go through that. Man, I should really kind of clear that out. And just the thought of going through there has, it's almost like it has put this person into a place of where they're remembering something from their past, or they're remembering something that perhaps might have made them feel like really down and depressed. And I feel like Spirit is kind of saying, get to work. Get to work. Get over there and get into that. Because there's something in there that is for you. There is something in there that you need to see. There is something in there that's going to help you on your journey. Wow, that is a very specific message. Get to it. Okay, what else do we have? What else do we have? Whoa. Whoa. Okay, I do have a cat, but I am really seeing or feeling like somebody who is in this live does have a cat. And they're sitting in the windowsill right now. Or that's where they like to sit. But they're sitting high up. So wherever they are, or wherever their owner lives, they either live like at the very, very top, or they live somewhere where they're just like high elevation. That's how best I can explain that. But anyways, and the cat is like wagging its tail because they're very, they're wondering about something outside. They're wondering about what's happening outside. They're wondering about the creatures that are outside, the birds. I'm also hearing pigeons. There's pigeons outside, or there's some type of small bird that can fly. I'm also hearing like, what do I say? What do I say to this person? And I feel like it goes along the lines of that song that I was hearing at the beginning. No matter what I do, all I think about is you. So it's like this. It's like they're contemplating how to kind of, this is really weird. This is kind of like a weird collective message. I want to say that. It's like they're trying to come up with ways, wow, expression. It's like they're trying to come up with ways to sort of say something, or say what's on their mind, or say how they feel for whatever reason. See, now we have the parrot. Now we have the parrot. Yeah, because like they don't know what this other individual is going to say. So they've been contemplating how to approach this, and it's almost like I can't approach this how my old self used to approach this, because how I used to communicate with this person previously. And I almost want to say, like, I feel like this is very specific. This message is very specific. I almost want to say, like, it's like they haven't spoken to this person in quite some time. And it's like their old self used to talk to this person in a particular way, in a particular manner. But it's like now there has been incredible silence. Now there's just, time has sort of passed to the point where they really don't know. They don't know how this person would respond if they were to say anything. Whoa. So I feel like that's where that song is kind of coming into play. Like, no matter what I do, all I think about is you. So I feel like that's where that is sort of coming into play. Because it's almost like this person has been either contemplating some type of conversation. This is a very, very, very specific message. They have been contemplating talking to this person because of whatever setback has occurred, because there has been some type of setback between the two of them, where it's like how they it's like how they have engaged or how they have communicated in the past is just, it's no longer a thing anymore. So now some type of, I don't want to say a new cycle is occurring. What I want to say is some type of new way to approach each other, some type of new way to communicate with one another is going to take some type of effect, or is going to transpire. Look at this balance. Look at that. So it's, I feel like this message is very, there it is again, resolution. See, resoluteness, the elephant spirit, creativity. It's like they're trying to come up with ways. Yes, see, time. I'm not crazy. Time. A lot of time has passed, and it's like nobody has said a word to one another. No one has said anything to one another. So now they're kind of coming up with ways to communicate that is not like they have in the past. I almost want to say, like, the energy that I'm tapping into right now, I almost want to say, like, this person, wow. I almost want to say, like, this person has, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. When I see this card, like, don't overthink it. And they have been. They have been for quite some time. I'm also hearing Sagittarius. But it's almost like they have completely transformed themselves in such a way that when they reach out to this other individual, the other individual is not gonna recognize them. They're not gonna recognize who that person is, because so much has happened. So much time has passed. So much time has passed to the point where it's like, it's almost like, wow, I can't believe this. Wow. See, metamorphosis is coming out, but also, see, it's almost like they had to kind of take a time out. Like, it's almost like this individual had to take a time out for a period of time. See, look, time is coming out again. but it's almost like they had to kind of shed some type of old way, or they had to kind of shed some type of either old belief system. It's like they believed that this person, or they believed that this type of relationship was something else, but really it is this. And I feel like they were heavily influenced by family, friends, external energies. Whoever they're about to reach out to has seriously found their peace. They have found peace, not just externally, but within, to a place where nothing else can kind of disturb them. So if this person were to talk to them, approach them, say anything, wow, look at this. This is insane. Peace is at the top once again. Peace is there. But now we have the Phoenix. A total and complete rebirth. I'm hearing like Sagittarius. So someone's birthday could have been in December, or someone's birthday could have, or like something could have transpired between the two of you or something like that around that time. December of like last year, obviously. I do feel like the way that they're going to approach this situation, or the way that they're going to sort of, yeah, they're going to get creative. Like, I feel like they're going to say, like, they're going to kind of, I don't want to say they're going to make a joke out of the silence that has transpired between the two of you, or for whatever reason. I don't feel that way, but I kind of feel like the way that they're going to approach it is they're going to make a joke out of it. Whoever this message sort of resonates with, it's like the person that they're about to approach has developed a very heavy sense of independence from them. I want to say like maybe there was some type of dependency, and I don't want to say like maybe, I don't want to say that they were dependent on them, but I want to say that they have created their own sense of independence, not from them, but from everything. Like maybe once upon a time, a long time ago, they used to call somebody very specific every day. Or maybe, you know, I feel like this is kind of like a vice versa kind of thing. But maybe they called this person every single day, or they were calling someone very specific to, you know, maybe get a rise out of something or someone. Very, very weird. Very weird message. Okay. So I don't want to dive too much heavily into that. Okay, what else do we have for the collective? What else do we have for the collective? What else do we have for the collective? I hope everybody's having a great weekend out there. after I get off of here, I'm going to start a fire. My first fire in like, and I don't mean I want to set something on fire. I mean, like, I'm going to have like a fire, you know, like a fire pit, cook, get creative. I was literally about to like, if creativity was like underneath there, I was about to like freak out after saying that. Okay, what else do we have for the collective? Wow. I was talking about a hummingbird earlier, and it comes out. Here we go again. Whoever this is going to resonate with, this message is going to resonate with somebody who has either seen an owl in a tree or has seen some type of like wild bird in a tree, or has seen like while they were out and about. I feel like Spirit is trying to make suggestions to you. And this even goes as far as a community of ancestors on the other side that want to communicate to you. And it's kind of really what I want to say is it's almost as if whoever this resonates with, they have spent a period of time by themselves. Like they talk to a group of people, possibly. Like they talk to people, but they don't really talk to people, is what I want to say. Whoever this resonates with, this is going to resonate for somebody who, it's almost as if you're in a place of solitude. I don't want to say confinement. You're not confined. But it's like you're in a place of solitude spiritually. You're heavily influenced by nature around you. You might even have, I don't know, it's like you glanced over and maybe you saw like a bird, an owl, some type of bird that symbolized for you a very specific message to you. Even going as far as from the other side. But I want to say, like, whatever you were feeling at that moment is 444. Whatever you were feeling at that particular moment, it was an ancestor. It was an angel. It was a very special moment for you. And it's almost as if you were thinking something at that particular moment that was very special and crucial, which gave you a sign like, yes, this is what I should be doing, or yes, I'm on the right path. Or it's kind of like a spiritual moment where it's like, oh, hi, you know, hey, hello. Like, hey, hello, how are you? Okay, what else do we have for the collective? Whoa. Somebody is receiving a lot of downloads. You may have had a dream with a wolf or with wolves, or somebody out there possibly has had dreams where they're running with wolves or something like that. This could be a very specific message for somebody. It's almost like they're saying too as well, it's like you're being tested to see how you take the lead on this. How are you going to take the reins and go with it? Okay? It's almost like somebody is being tested to see how they take the lead. Like how do they take the reins? How are they going to put themselves in this type of position? Now this could be like for like a job. This could be for a particular job. This could be for even a particular situation that you're going through. You have felt incredibly and intuitively guided towards something, and it's like now's the time to kind of take the lead, take the reins. Guidance, okay? Now is the time to go forth, go forward. Because it's almost like maybe you have felt trapped or confined or as if you can't move, but I feel like Spirit is basically telling you and letting you know you can move. You can move. You can go. What else do we have for the collective? Wow. Whoever this resonates with too, you have an entire, Ladybug's coming out again. You have an entire family of ancestors. You have an entire, like, you're not related to them. You're not really related to them, but it's like you are affiliated with them energetically. See, like now is the time to sort of take some type of particular action. I feel like you already know what kind of action that you should be taking, and it's like, this is your sign. Spirit's like, quit sitting on this. Quit sitting on, you know, what it is that you don't like, you feel like you need to do, or you're saying to yourself, I don't know what to do, but really you do know what to do. And for whatever reason, it's like now is the time to sort of do it because we have your back. See, and I'm also seeing these colors once again from like last night, how we had the Northern Lights. The Northern Lights were like all over the place last night. Everybody had pictures of it up. So generosity, being kind to yourself, being kind to being generous with yourself, like literally. That's what I see when that's what I hear when I see that card. What else do we have for the collective? Wow, this is like, woo. See? Freedom, peace. Wow, this is crazy. This message is for somebody very specific. You might be seeing the number 8, 88. Even 3. Oh, look, 3 people. 3 people in the live, 3 likes. Awesome. I feel like you... I can't say it like that. I can't say it like that. This is an enlightening period for you. Where the old kind of really doesn't matter anymore. This is a time to move quietly, but also keep it to yourself, because that is where you will feel yourself awakening. That is where you will feel yourself transcend. Let's get a couple more messages and then your girl Aura is gonna call it quits. Not literally call it quits, but yes, call it quits. See, this is like the second time this comes out. Wow, look at this. Magic. Magic. And see the colors, once again, the colors from the night sky from last night. There they are again. See? So whoever this resonates with, after last night's events, you have felt in a particular alignment, but also some type of an enlightening period. Whatever you have to do to get yourself organized or get yourself in that type of alignment, Spirit is saying to have patience with yourself. Accommodate yourself, but where and when you are doing this, it establishes some type of peace internally or some type of stillness internally. All right, what else do we have for the collective, please? Wow. Movement. See, it's like slow and steady wins the race is what I'm hearing as well. But it's like Spirit's kind of saying, I'm acknowledging that you're taking steps forward. I'm acknowledging that you're moving forward slowly but surely in your own way, but also listening to your intuition, okay? A cat spirit, okay? The cat spirit here, it says independence, but also cats have also been known to carry a lot of... Cats have been known to sort of tap into spiritually, into the spirit world. And that's why, you know, that's why they have always been well known in Egypt and, you know, but also, did you know, okay, Aura, setting aside this whole collective reading, but did you know that I swear I learn something new every day, but I really did not know this, and it seems like kind of dumb that I wouldn't know this, but did you know that cats evolved from reptiles? And I did not know that. I did not know that. I did not know that cats evolved from reptiles, and I was like, what? No way. So I did not know that. But anyway, so, you know, what was I saying? What else do we have for the collective? Let's get a couple more messages. See, free to choose. You have the freedom to choose what direction that you wish to go to. There's a cat again. See, somebody's got cats. Look at this. In the same spot as well. I mean, you can't... Wow. Wow. Somebody's doing like, I feel like somebody's doing like a lot of work on themselves. Like maybe even like shadow work or... See, there's another cat too. It's like someone's kind of tapping into their spiritual side, intuitive side. In strides, I hope. Not all at once. So yeah, that was a very, very, very long collective message. Actually, several messages came out for that. All right. So, tonight's live, I don't really have a story to share for tonight's live. Most of my usuals I have not seen in the chat, so I see some new faces in the chat, which is pretty cool. So what am I going to end tonight's live with? A final message. Because this card came out. There is a huge shift happening. And it is not an external shift, but that will come later. An external shift will happen and you will see it externally. But currently, there's an internal shift occurring. This also has to do with all of the... This also is relative to all of the things that are happening to the earth, the eclipse, not just an astrological sign, but this is happening everywhere. I don't want to say like for the greater good, because, you know, eventually Earth will die. The planet Earth will eventually die. And that will come when it's supposed to come. But the universe is such a big place. It is such a big... It's not even about being confined when it comes to the universe. It's really about being open, being free, but open to opportunities, open to feeling divinely guided. Am I going to drive? Am I going to go down that path? Am I going to... Should I go down that path? It was presented to me. It was presented to me in such a way where I am free to choose. I am free to be who I want to be, but I'm also free to transform myself or transform the external in such a way where my internal being comes first. And that's usually how it goes. That's why everybody says your internal needs to change before your external does. So, final message is the magic that you hold within you, the magic that can be unleashed internally, could open new doorways for much more than you would originally expect. So keep in mind when you feel like when you feel as if you are confined. Think about piece of hair. Think about when I first started the live, when I first was talking on the live and I talked about a GPS. Think of it as if you have one destination to go to. And it probably isn't the final destination, but it is a destination that you're trying to reach. But think of the universe like a GPS that is rerouting you to your destination, where you are supposed to go. But think about the journey and how much fun it was getting there. How much fun it was getting there. All right? And how you laughed and made jokes. And how you had fun. So anyways, that is my final message that I leave you guys with. I hope that you all can take something with you after tonight's live. I usually am live every Friday. Unfortunately, I did not feel divinely guided to be live last night, so kudos to everybody who showed up for tonight's live. I appreciate you. Everybody take care. I will see you guys soon. And I will have some announcements hopefully here soon. So I'll see you guys soon. Everybody take care. Bye for now. I hope you enjoyed tonight's messages. See ya. Bye.